Hey, hi, Matt.
Hey, what's up, bub?
How's the trip in Pennsylvania? Pull up a chair, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Let's hear all about it. How did the snow finally, huh?
I tell you what, it was like 10 degrees when I left. And I was at a Kika banquet, and Raleigh Colgan's the CEO, and I was there from till about 10:30. Came down to Pittsburgh, caught a flight, headed up to Charlotte, caught a puddle jumper, and I was ended up in Georgia at 8:30, which I'm so happy that you picked me up.
Yeah,
but
really.
I really appreciate you asking me down here. I mean, I've been trying to get here for what, 3 years now?
6 years.
And dude, you tell
6
me,
years.
you tell me
Right
there's.
after your dad was sick that one time.
Yeah, yeah. And you tell me there are so many birds down here, but they're not easy to call in.
Wow.
You know, it all depends on the season. Because last year you guys had a huge ice storm.
Yeah, but we killed a lot of birds last year.
Yeah.
Last year was the first time ever I killed 5 birds on a trip down here, and I did it in 8 days. I mean, it was like, I shot 2 birds in one day. I shot 2 birds with 1 shot last year. I shot another bird 5-6 days later. Randy killed a couple birds. I mean, it was like, nobody could do anything wrong. This year, don't be counting any eggs before they hatch, because the spring is way behind.
Right.
A week, 10 days. All it's been doing is rain. I'll tell you what, you are gonna, I hope you brought rain gear, pal.
Yeah, I did. And I know you got a couple blinds set up, which is nice too for an actual alternative just in case we don't hit the woods.
Yeah, well, I like to hit the woods, but I tell you what, when it puts down 2 inches of rain in 24 hours, you don't want to be sitting in the woods.
Yeah, no doubt. What's your plan? Where are we going to head off first?
Well, first morning, we're going to see if it's raining. After that, we're going to go down what we call the big hayfield, okay? There's a pond down there. We might even get a shot to see the gator down there.
Oh, that'd
There's
be
a couple
cool.
beavers in there, a gator, usually a few wood ducks and stuff around. There's some planted pines behind there and a couple clear cuts on the next property. And those birds are in there.
Right.
So sometimes we can start a bird right there.
Nice.
That's my plan.
that'll
We
be
get
all
some
right.
sunshine, we're going to hit it.
That'll be all right. Yeah, you brought your go-kart?
My buggy, yeah.
Your golf cart?
Let me tell you one thing. The golf cart's been a lot of things to a lot of people.
It saves you.
Across the window it says muddy and bloody for a reason.
Yeah, no doubt. I know Mike Haynes and his daughter, they had a pretty good hunt up at your place that one year. They got a pretty big one, didn't they?
Yeah, it's the biggest turkey anybody in the Haynes family ever killed, 23 pounds.
Yeah. That was up at your camp.
Timberdoodle Farms.
Timberdoodle Farms.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now I'll be able to get a chance to meet Dee Dee and Randy sometime this week.
Yeah, well, I am gonna set up a Carolina boil just for you, buddy. We're
Nice.
gonna do the potatoes, the corn on the cob. We might have to fake
You
it.
got shrimp?
Oh yeah, the shrimp's gonna be there.
Okay, because I'm a big shrimp fan.
Well, I'll have more shrimp than you can eat. I brought some Pennsylvania sausage down instead of the stuff they use down here for the smoked sausage in the boil.
All right.
So we got all the right stuff. We set it up in the new pole barn back there behind the haunted house, and we'll just have a good
We'll
old
get it done.
time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I tell you what, let's go to Bob's Hunt and let's see what he can do out here in South Carolina. Nice to see you, dude.
You know this country. I don't know it. Tell me where you want to go. I'll tell you what, though, when we set up the way we are right now, because you can shoot that direction. Because like you said the other day, you couldn't turn. I'll stay on your right hand side, you stay on my left. Because I'm left handed. Works better. Where do you want to go? Or you want to stand here till it grows there? I think everyone's got a gobble. Aren't supposed to have smartphones. Off. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me what we're doing, Bob, real quick.
We're just moving to a new spot. Set up here this morning. There's usually birds right here, but we're gonna move one down and see if we can find some in the back corner down here.
Where are we going?
We're going up to the clubhouse on this piece of property we have. A bunch of guys hunt deer on this property, and they're gracious enough to let us hunt turkeys on this property.
Right.
They go across the other road over there to hunt turkeys. We come on their deer hunting section to hunt turkeys. It's funny.
Yeah, there's nothing up there.
No, it's pretty quiet. But you know, it's 9 in the morning.
Right.
These hens are finally starting to move off. You get a sunny day like this, they're gonna go back, move off. They're not gonna be all bunched up. They're starting to break up, these winter flocks. They're running a week, 10 days behind. You know, it's been cold, it's been wet down here. They're just way behind schedule. Now look at that. I mean, I showed you that wisteria and stuff. It's just now starting to pop. It's usually full bloom and smelling from a quarter mile away. All right, right here's where we're going into the clubhouse. We're gonna park right over here on the side. We get out, try not to slam the doors, make too much noise. These birds a lot of times are right close. I mean, you never know where you're gonna see them. I'm gonna stay way over here to the side.
Oh, look at this thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Look at the map. I'll show you the map. Here's some of the ground we got to hunt. These stars are all deer stands from these guys that actually hunt deer here. Here's the field across the road. What we're gonna do basically is we're right across the road. We're gonna sneak around these pines that are right behind us here. You can see them on this map right here. We're gonna go around this block. Doesn't look exactly like that because they did some cutting in here. But we've had birds in the back here other years, so we're gonna just sneak down there, sit, do a little soft call and see what happens. We're gonna make the swing all the way. There's an old road that goes all the way around.
Right.
We're just gonna sneak around. There's a blind over there that we gotta pick up either way because we're gonna need it. It's gonna rain again tomorrow. We're gonna need to take that blind
Okay.
elsewhere.
So we're just gonna walk down the road and call.
Just walk down the road, call a little bit. We get down to the first corner. We're gonna just set up for a little while. See if something happens.
Okay.
If not, we'll just go all the way around, pick that blind up, come back, and we'll go somewhere else.
All right.
Try to keep it a little quiet. Set up down there in that corner, like I said, just soft call for a little bit. Something happens, okay. If nothing happens, okay too. You know, it's just that time in the morning where we could catch one alone. You never know.
Right.
I've killed a lot of birds 10 o'clock. It's a lot of fun when you do it the hard way, but it's more fun off the roost. Look at how pretty that is. All that Spanish moss.
Yeah.
That's all Spanish moss. It drops down into that swamp, like I said. Those birds hang up in these big hardwoods. And they fly down into these pines and head out to them fields to feed.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
I'll tell you what, it's a pretty place. It's a pretty place. And there's birds here. Matter of fact, right over here is where Randy and I killed the 3 birds last year in about 8 seconds. I shot 2, he shot 1. We had a big discussion about it. He said, well, I shot that 1 bird. I says, I think I shot them both, Randy, the first 2. When we cleaned them, they had gold babies in them, not black ones. So I knew whose they were. I still kid them about that story every day. Come on.
What's this stuff called?
Jasmine.
So this stuff here is jasmine. You know when it usually blossoms and when it dies?
Usually it's one of the first early spring flowers. That and wisteria. And there's a couple purple type shrubs they have down here. I don't know what they're called. But everything's getting ready right now. The Masters golf tournament's 35 miles up the road in Augusta, in Georgia. And if you ever watch the Masters, they have beautiful banks full of azaleas, and they're all blooming, and they're all groomed. It's all perfect. If the weather's been too warm, they ice down the azaleas to keep them from blooming too early. I mean, the place is spectacular. You can't even get in there unless you got special tickets or know somebody. But this spring is running a week, 10 days behind. These birds are probably going to just start gobbling. I mean, we heard those birds this morning. That's more birds than we've heard in a week. It's just like they're starting to fire up. Of course, we finally got a little something besides rain dumping down on us, we'll do okay. We'll pick that blind up on the circle. Maybe we see a bird, maybe we hear a bird, whatever. If not, we'll go hunt Edward's track, we'll hunt this track, we'll hunt that track. We'll see what happens. There you go, Matt. There's a bunch of scratching right here from today.
Oh,
Yeah, you can tell it's fresh. Look it over here. The sand and everything's still on it. The dirt's fresh.
You gotta whisper.
I'm trying to keep it as quiet as I can, Matt. We're crunching these leaves.
Oh, yeah, they must have been there for a while.
Yeah. Like I said, they roost. You can see how this drops off. They get in those big hardwoods and those big tall pines down there.
Yeah.
And we've killed birds right here. I mean, it's a great place. They roost down in there. You catch them on the way to that field first thing in the morning or on the way back. Like right now, we bumped that hen right here. I mean, how do you know? All this stuff is down from that big ice storm last year. You can't tell the sound very good. It's almost like Pennsylvania when the leaves are on. It's like, how close are they? Well, I mean, we bumped her and it was just, that's how it is. At least we didn't bump a gobbler.
That we know of.
There's a gobbler track.
Oh, yeah.
He came from over that way.
Yeah.
Matt, look where the spur come down off that ditch. Yeah, that's a big bird.
Yeah, he was hanging out here. He was hanging out here this morning, Bob.
Yeah. Let's get this blind down. Maybe we'll get lucky here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting on towards 10 o'clock. That's usually the time. That's it. They go up and down pretty quick.
Yeah, we're not that far from the truck.
I'll tell you what, it's been a long, hot morning. Oh!
Yeah, go. He's right by the clubhouse.
Yeah, get in here, get in here. Back. Matt, you ready? I'm just walking back and forth. Yeah. There he is, right down your barrel. Where? Right 12 o'clock down your barrel. Walking in the pines. Okay. I can't see him yet. I can't see him. Just let him come. Is that him? Oh, he's over to my right. Okay. Hold on. He's behind that brush. I still don't see him. Just let him come. I think I see him now. Yep, I see him. I see him. Yeah, but I can't shoot him. He's too far. You just stay on him. Stay on him. He gets this side of that blowdown, I'm going to shoot him. Aye! That was a lot of work. Holy shit. Yeah! All right. Look at that baby. Look at the Spurs. Wow. That, Matt, is a slammer. Look at those babies. Look at the hooks. Look at the hooks on this bird. Holy shit, look at the beard. Look at this bird. I'll tell you what, buddy. Yes, sir, Bob.
Put your mask down, bud.
Wow. Took a lot of work, man. We made it work. Look at the hooks on this bird. I can't believe it. Look at them things. Look at the fan. Wow. That's a big old tom bird there, boy. That's what's keeping all the little boys shut up around here, too. Look at them things. Holy cow. You got a lot of breath here, buddy. I couldn't see him, and I couldn't see him, I couldn't see him. I'm glad you had him in frame, because I knew when he come around this brush pile, he was getting her. Wow. That might be one of the nicest turkeys it might be the nicest turkey I ever killed in South Carolina. He is a sweetie. Woo! Big boy. Ooh, he had a little head problem here. That's probably a netted problem too. Sorry, Matt.
That's all right.
But you get to 10 o'clock in the morning, these boys are alone. They're looking for love. Except he was looking for love in all the wrong places this morning. Wow. Look at them. I can't get over them Spurs. I gotta send a picture of them to Randy. He ain't gonna believe it.
Oh.
Wow. That's a slammer. That's a bona fide slammer, buddy. Carolina slammer. Look at that. Look at that beard. All the way up to the cuff of my sleeve, clear to there. Look at that thing. Why are my hands shaking, Matt? Look at that. It's over and my hands are just a going. Look at them hands. That finger's just like, I cut myself trying to cut this tag out.
Just go ahead and talk about
Yeah.
what's happened.
Well, I'll tell you, we made a loop around these pines this morning. Had to go down here and pick up a ground blind from where I shot a gobbler the other day. And we heard some hens going around here. We just couldn't strike up a gobbler anywhere. It was like, they should be ready to be alone for a while. They've been looking for love. It's after 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock. Usually them hens are off on their own. We got over to that side, tore down the ground blind. We're walking up through that disc up ground. It's like I'm sinking up to my ankles in the sand. Hey, there's a gobbler track, Matt says. Okay. Yeah, he came from over there, Matt. Don't worry about it. We'll come in here maybe tomorrow, see if we can get him on the roost and get him to fly down to us. We go another 15, 20 yards. There's a gobble. He's over by my truck. He's looking for a truck ride, I think. I called, bird answered. Matt called, bird answered. He's like back and forth on the road. I said, Matt, he's strutting over there. He ain't gonna leave that struts on. We'll just shut up for a while, okay. So we shut up. Next thing you know, he gobbled and he's headed this way. And then you saw him at 80 yards. It's like, all right, this is gonna be sweet. I can see this coming. So, I mean, he's coming and I can't see him. I got this big blowdown that's beside me here in the way. Finally, I see him coming and strut. He's like, all I see is that big white head. Looks like a softball on a periscope just coming around. I said, oh boy, here he comes. Big old fan. I said, okay. You got him? Yep, I got him. All right, move in, move in. He's coming. He got behind this blowdown. I thought he was never going to come out of there. Probably took all 10, 15 seconds. It seemed like an eternity, though, when he's out there in front of you. So he stepped out at maybe 20 yards. It was all over, except the hooting and hollering. So here I am, Bob Friedel, hunting turkeys in South Carolina. We're having a lot of fun down here.
Perfect.
Let me shake your hand, buddy.
God, look at the size of this thing.
Look at them spurs.
Oh my God.
They're 1.5 inches. They gotta be.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh my God, Matt. I couldn't even breathe when I got over here. Holy shit. Look at that. Still hair coming off of it.
Good job. Thanks for not missing.
You don't know how worried I was about that for a while too.
Oh yeah.
Don't try that at home. We both heard that bird gobble at the same time. It's like, hit the deck somewhere. This is like a sports store turkey season. The back of this truck. It's like they just moved the whole town. Put it on one of them plates. Set it right in the middle of the table. Look at them spurs. Real intense habitat management here. The department.
He'll stop when he gets to you.
Yeah, you're right. He'll stop.
I want you to walk right up towards him. I was joking, Bob. I'm joking.
I just want him to stop. My God.
That is a
I
smoke.
thought it was a piece of pine limb laying in the yard.
I wasn't paying attention. Don't let him go anywhere.
Yeah, right.
You got boots on.
I'll reach down and pet him. I'll tell you what. Chris ain't never seen this video. You know what? We can't hunt here in the morning. Well, then he gobbled over there, and then he gobbled over there.
Yeah.
Because he was going back and forth on that road is what he was doing. Yep. Yeah, there was no flop even.
We thank you for the bountiful harvest we had. Father, most of all, I want to thank you for the fellowship, man, that I had together in the blind today. We thank you for the bountiful harvest that you gave, Bob. And we ask now that you forgive us of all our many sins. Lead us through this night, keep us safe, and help us as we do whatever we do. We can only do it through your grace. Bless this food, nourish it in our bodies. In Jesus' name I ask it. Amen.
Amen.